Do they see all that you are? At Kaiser Permanente, all of us work together to care for all that is you. Kaiser Permanente.
Right now at 5, chilling on the weekend takes on a different meaning. First, we had scattered showers. Now expect temperatures to be down to 10 to 15 degrees from usual.
Plus, a suspected serial rapist under arrest, a homeless man accused of targeting multiple women. The police investigating the crimes after the man was released.
And sentencing day for the Orange County man who killed a former high school classmate. But there was quite a delay in court. The news at 5 starts now.
NBC4 News at 5 starts with breaking news.
And that breaking news, the Samuel Woodward trial. Today is sentencing day, but Woodward's attorney has spent the last hour delaying the sentencing. Good evening, everyone. I'm Annabelle Sedano.
I'm Robert Kovacic. Now, the sentence, we are waiting for it to be handed down, and this could be the possibility of life in prison without parole. And this would be for the hate crime murder of a former classmate. NBC4's Hetty Chang has been following this case since the very beginning for us. She's been in court all day. And Hetty, do we now have a sentence that you can confirm for us?
Listen, Robert and Annabelle, as of 4:57, this sentencing ruling was still going on. I just ran downstairs from the 8th floor over here to get in front of the camera, but we do understand that just moments ago, the judge did hand down that sentencing of life in prison without the possibility of parole for Samuel Woodward. I want to back up a little bit. We have been here since 9 o'clock this morning waiting for this sentencing to come down. Woodward's defense attorney, Ken Morrison, he had been arguing all afternoon trying to get the judge to strike out that hate crime enhancement for his client, even though the judge had already made sort of a tentative ruling of life in prison without the possibility of parole. You can only imagine just how agonizing this is, how painful this is for Blaze Bernstein's family. They have been waiting nearly 7 years for justice, and before Woodward's sentencing came down, they spoke about Blaze's kindness, all the goodness he could have achieved in his life, and their darkest days. Take a listen.
At this time, the court does sentence the defendant to state prison for the term prescribed by law, which is life without the possibility of parole.
This day brings to a close a very dark and tragic journey for Bernstein's family. Woodward was convicted in July of stabbing Bernstein to death because he was gay. This happened on January 2nd, 2018, then burying Blaze Bernstein in a shallow grave at a park in Lake Forest. There was never really a question that Woodward would get life in prison without parole because the jury did find him guilty of first-degree murder with that hate crime enhancement. And here's Blaze Bernstein's father, Gideon. If we could roll that sound from Gideon Bernstein, Blaze's father. Let's take a listen.
Let's be clear. This was a hate crime. Sam Woodward ended my son's life because my son was Jewish and gay.
Okay, so that wasn't Gideon Bernstein. That was Jeannie Pepper. That is Blaze Bernstein's mother, who also spoke. We heard from several emotional victim impact statements from Blaze Bernstein's loved ones, including his neighbors, his godparents, as well as you just heard from their Blaze Bernstein's parents. Right now, what's going to happen is court is closed at 5, and so they have to finish business by 5. They're going to make their way downstairs. We've got cameras set out outside of the courtroom. We're expecting to hear from Blaze Bernstein's family, as well as the Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer. As soon as that happens, of course, we'll bring it to you live. That's the very latest live outside of the Santa Ana Courthouse. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
So, Hetty, what is left to be done then come Monday when they return to court?
I don't know if they're going to return to court on Monday, Robert. Like I said, I believe that what happened was that the ruling came down just minutes before court had to finish business for the day. So from what we understand, and the plan was for everybody to come down from the 8th floor. We were set up on the 2nd floor where we usually have press conferences, but because this was going so late into the day, we were moved outside. And so it's behind me. You can't really see it here, but we can see some people making their way outside of the courthouse. We've got another camera crew set up there to take that press conference. But again, Blaze Bernstein's family, his loved ones, as well as the district attorney, Todd Spitzer, they were expected to make a few brief statements.
Hetty, we're going to circle back with you in a few. Thank you very much for that. Meantime, a homeless man accused of being a serial rapist by the LAPD is now back on the streets. He was arrested but later released.